Hey, I'm Jake.
And I'm Steph from Bluejuice.
And we're here for the AU review at the Big Day Out in Sydney. I'm drunk.
Pre-recorded, do the feel like Philly J's used to do.
Yeah, exactly. We'd have to get the questions early, which hasn't happened. So
That's right. Well, I'm sure they're going to be pretty predictable, but we'll see how we go.
the first one, how's the Big Day Out show?
There you go. Let's start with that.
No, it's not going to be that specific. It's going to be.
We're not red. We're not red juice.
No. Yeah, ooh, that sucks.
Even worse.
I just went somewhere completely different. I didn't intend on it to, but we won't go
That's
there.
good. We've had that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, the show was good. The show. Well, I couldn't be this high right now if I didn't think that it was any good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was like Gold Coast was like pretty shit. Not that I loved the crowd. It was more just like on-stage sound was average, and we
First show off, first come off the
Exactly.
ranks.
Yeah, you kind of. It's funny with other festivals, the one-off festivals like Splendor, you tend to have to do that one really well. So you just are going to do it or you're not, you know.
Yeah.
And Big Day Out, you know, you've got about 5 cracks at it, and it's not that you are not trying. You're absolutely trying, but it's more like a marathon by comparison. You start out a bit slower, then you kind of work into it. So, and Weird Melbourne was a real spurt of good.
Yeah, it was a cracker.
And so last night I was a bit scared that I wasn't worried or pessimistic enough about this show. I felt fine about it, and it turned out well. So.
It sounds like Melbourne. You literally ran in, ran out.
Yeah, well, I had to do the Rock and Ride event as well, so I'd arrived, you know, and it was the end of a very long week of stuff. So yeah, it was kind of.
Were you biking the whole way?
Yeah. I rode this year and last year, although I wasn't doing the show last year. So we sort of, Grinspoon did essentially what we're doing this year, and Phil, I remember, fainted after doing his show at the Gold Coast because it was so hot. But we've had a very different situation. It's kind of cold. Like, we designed the costumes really to be for blazing sun because they're all reflective, and there's a drummer has a mask and all this mirror sort of thing. And but yeah, that didn't happen. So anyway, whatever.
You were channeling a bit of Freddie Mercury on
Glad
stage.
Somebody noticed. Yeah, well, I mean, we're there to support egalitarian ideas of marriage in this country. So we figured, who better to celebrate the spirit of than Freddie Mercury
on stage and simulated fellatio.
All the things that Freddie may have done, but probably not on stage.
We didn't simulate it.
I went for it, but he wouldn't do it. I saw the very top of his penis, though. It was good. It was like
That's
a
a bonus.
penis. It actually made me feel better about my penis because it was just the same kind of penis, and I was like, well,
Hey, all dicks are the same.
yeah, kind of, except
They're
for the
not
real
the same.
big ones or the real small ones.
No, I mean it's great to see that big banner go up there and people getting vocal about it. It's important.
I should have said LGBT marriage or whatever, but yes, I think we get the idea, and I think it had to be fairly broad because it's Big Day Out, so you want it to just be punchy and broad.
GBH marriage.
Bluejuice for GBH. We're supporting the cause of an illegal drug that will never get legal because it killed someone on a cruise ship. It was very bad.
There you go. That's
Happen on land. It would have been fine.
No, I'm not suggesting. I think it was more the gang rape that was the problem. Oh.
yeah. We're opening a can of worms here.
And cut.
Looking forward to 2014. What's happening with you guys? I hear there might be some new music.
We're looking down towards our feet for 2014 because we're on it right now. But yes, in the future we're doing two songs with Dan Hume from Evermore, who's turned into quite a good producer.
Did the Alpine record.
Yeah, did Alpine, and he's putting out the Sticky Fingers record soon, and he seems like the guy for us. So we've got one song that's kind of completely different to anything the band's done, except for, I'd say it sounds a little similar in palette to that Lana Del Rey cover. It's a little darker, and I really look. I've been trying to write, and a lot of it's been shit, you know, as it always is. And then there's this particular song just poked its head out, and it is very different. It's a little bit more like Jake Bugg, I've Seen It All, or something like that.
Yeah.
I hope people want that from us, but it's a quality song, so if they like the band, they'll probably like the tune. It's way more musical than stuff we've done before. It's actually going to be quite hard to perform. But yeah, anyway. And then there's another one that could be good or could be shit, but clearly I don't care that much about it.
Well,
That one's dead and buried because I think your vibe is.
I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it. But we'll see how we go. It's there. We've demoed it, and it's cool. It's like a rock tune. It could work. If our manager bullies us into putting it out, we'll have to fight back super hard.
I have hope for Seinfeld.
Oh, right, George. Oh yeah, George Costanza. Then there's another one called George Costanza.
That's awesome. There should be more songs about George Costanza.
He's a memorable character.
Can't stand you.
Yeah, exactly.
SOS, of course, brought last year to an end with a tour around the country for you guys.
That's true.
Was it good to kind of get a new track out there, get back on the road, supporting new material?
Well, that's the kind of question you do ask an old band, and we are an old band. So yes, it was good, but also
It's good to be defensive about it.
it was hard. Yeah, no, I'll kill you. It was.
We're a young band.
I'm not under any illusion as to where we're at.
Illusions, Dad. They're illusions.
I think. What?
I think Job reference.
It was good. Job.
As in
Segway.
not magic trips.
Segway, Job.
Tricks what a whore does for money.
I don't need to answer this. I think it was good, but it was like the Metro and Melbourne were really good, and Brizzy was a little light on. We were nervous because we figured nobody cares necessarily about the band at the moment in a kind of like Tame Impala. I mean, that's ridiculous. Imagine comparing ourselves to that. But we're not in form in the sense that there's no commercial interest necessarily. But SOS is a good song, so we figured we'll put it out and then wait till we get these next singles out, which are really... SOS was actually written about 4 years ago. So it's kind of like a song I've had for a while, and it's logical that would eventually come out. But this new stuff is exciting because it is so different. We just hope people... Look, we're as good a band as we've ever been. I should be Pele Umfist and be like, we're the greatest band in the world! But we are doing okay at the moment. So if you forgot about us, come see it, because I think you'll probably get some dicks in your face. Yeah.
and reflect until you're blind.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I got a big headpiece made that maybe Adelaide will see, or I don't know. I couldn't do it in Sydney because I have to reinforce it with shit, but it'll be interesting. It's like an Empire of the Sun prop, but it's a little more expensive.
Although the first thing I thought of was one of those like old Tism things that they used to bring out.
That would be cool.
Maybe they need to
happened
get
to
Luke
Tism?
Steele for Rock and Ride.
That would, he just wouldn't devote that much time to it. It doesn't make him enough money.
Well, he'd be in the car that's going behind all the...
in a limo,
Tism
a white limo with a tiger. I support mental illness.
Tism concentrated on their careers in law, I believe.
Yeah, they had jobs. We don't, so keep going. Please.
Well, it should be a fun year ahead, whatever happens.
It'll be good.
It always is, and it was great seeing you in Melbourne. The crowd was into it, and it's a pleasure as always. Thank you very much.
It's like a slow, weird kiss.